love doing. Going on to our next segment, our hymn zone of the week. I always love getting into that. And Alec, I'll let you go first. Who was your hymn of week 14?
This might be a first for us. We might have done it one other time. But I got a kicker this week for my hymn.
You got to put the MVP on your pick instead.
I mean, of course, Dak was great. The Cowboys in totality were great. But this guy's on my fantasy team, so I had to give him some extra love.
We're doing fantasy picks now. Right.
Hey, you've done it too. You've done it too. Don't try to put it on me.
Not that being the main reason, though.
No, that's not the main reason. The main reason is that he hasn't missed a kick all season. This dude is a rookie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
He hasn't missed a kick all season. He's a rookie kicker. He hit 4 kicks. 3 of them are 50 plus. 1 was 60. So yeah, he was elite and has been elite all season. He did his best, is doing his best Justin Tucker impression. And he's yet to miss a kick in his career. So that's sensational performance by him. He's stuck on automatic right now. I believe he had a pretty cool story like coming in.
This is all right.
What?
It's that TV jinx. As soon as you point it out, he don't miss the next 5.
I mean, hey, they said it on the broadcast, and he was drilling them things from 59, 60. I was
I'm sure. I'm just saying, people they always do that, and then right after, he's 100 for 100, then the 101 he misses it.
We did see another Cowboys kicker. I think just last season, Brett Maher, like he got the yips, man. It was bad last year. Yeah. Like he started missing everything, every opportunity for a kick. So hopefully it doesn't go that way. But I was saying, I think he had a pretty cool story, like coming into the league. I forget his like personal thing. I think he might have been like a soccer player or something like that. But
soccer player, yeah.
but yeah,
you saw this guy kicking the ball, and come on, give him some pads, and now he's world class.
My apologies, I didn't do the full research there. There might have been more to it. I don't want to diminish his.
I don't know that's the real story either. I'm just saying that's always the kicker story. The kicker story always is I was playing soccer and some guy saw me and pulled me to the side. That's how it goes every time. So I'm sure there's a little more value to it, but salute to him for making it happen.
Yeah, he's batting 1,000, so I wanted to give him his respect there. Salute.
Yeah, all praise to him. I talked about a couple weeks ago the importance of having good backups. Also, alongside that, having good special teams guys. We talked about the Ravens game, having a kick returner that can go in and end the game for you, or having on the opposite side special teams team that can shut down a good kick returner or whatever. In that scenario, we also have a good kicker could definitely go a long way. And seeing how well he's been playing surely adds to the hype that Cowboys have this season as they seem to be putting it all together on all fronts. So, salute to Aubrey for what he's doing right now. Sorry for butchering your story. I don't know what your actual story is. My apologies. But I'm sure it's a great one, and it's continuing to play out in grand fashion right now. And salute to you for what you're doing there. So, good stuff on that front. Ironically, I have another Cowboy kind of for my hymn this week. Okay. A former Cowboy. Ezekiel Elliott showed out on Thursday night versus Steelers. Talk about him zone. Something I value is just when you watch the game, who stood out and really looked like him amongst everybody else. And Ezekiel Elliott this week from games I was able to catch, Ezekiel Elliott stood out the most of those guys in their best performances. He had 22 carries, 68 yards, which is nice on its own end. They also had 7 catches for 72 yards and a touchdown, which really helped the Patriots get past the Steelers squad, who I've been saying have been fries for some time now, are getting put on blast in the last couple of weeks. So salute to him for what he's doing there. People had said he's washed and all that once he left the Cowboys, and people thought that he no longer would be a guy that could lead an offense in any kind of way. But with Ramondre Stevenson out for at least his last week, he filled in grandly and showed that he still can be a guy that can be relied upon. So, salute to him. I remember for a time when I was still playing football, guys used to wear the crop tops because of him, what he was doing at Ohio State and all of that. So we won't never forget his impact and him for what he continues to do on the field, and excited to see how his career continues to play out. So, any thoughts on Zeke?
Yeah, he definitely had dudes showing their belly on the field for sure.
Great times, man. We had some fun with that shit.
Had some dudes dressing like thoughts out there. Zeke was really good. I had because I actually started him in my other fantasy league. I had a dude like hit me up before the game started, like, "You sure you want to start him over like Derrick Henry or whatever?" I was like, I think I like Zeke this week, man. I'm thinking of Zeke, and he got like 30 points. So he had a great performance, a vintage Zeke performance, I guess you could say. got in the end zone twice, I believe, too. So that was good to see for him that he's still got some juice left. He's looked a little more explosive than he has in the past. We made fun a little bit of his off-season workouts where he's doing the sound effects around the cones and stuff. Yeah, but he's still got a little bit of burst left for sure.
Yeah, those always crack me up. But hey, it paid off, and he's doing his thing. So great stuff there. Yeah, a lot of good positives this week to look forward to. Real quick before I pass it back to you, also I sneak this in, Tommy. I couldn't forget Tommy, man. Finally to beat the Packers 24-22. He had another good game. Had 158 yards passing. Rushed for a touchdown or rushed for 70 yards. Also, finally really beat the Packers in a game that we thought Packers would separate from. And yeah, just I had to point him out real quick.
Is that 3 in a row for them?
That's 3 in a row for the Giants. Yeah, Tommy's on a roll.
Yeah. What's that say about Daniel Jones, man?
We know he's been a fraud. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. But yeah, salute to Tommy, man. Salute to Tommy.
No, his whole family and crew is always hilarious to see, like on the broadcast. They're like so very much Italian, and then like his agent doing a full black suit with the hat and everything.
Hats and kissing each other on the side. No,
hilarious.
Y'all gotta relax. But hey, if this leads to get a check somewhere, more power to him. And salute to Tommy for what he's doing for the Giants right now. Definitely going to change the way some plans for them maybe for the upcoming season draft and all that kind of stuff, as they now have somebody else that can now find a way to dip off of Danny for. So yeah, excited to see how that plays out. So yeah, that's the him side. Wanted to make sure we highlight all those guys. Now to the not him side. So I'll go to you first. Who you have for your not him this week, Alec?
Yeah, unfortunately, the Linsanity run is over, man. Josh Dobbs, I'm sorry. It was a good run, though. It was a good run. We'll remember. We'll remember you coming in midweek and
not gonna lie,
looking generational against the Falcons.
Low key, I think he's been on here a lot. I'll just say. I think he's
on both sides.
He's been him twice and not him like 3 times. Low key. I saw him on here. I'm like, damn, again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I just I wanted to use the Linsanity line, so I had to throw it on.
All right.
But Josh Dobbs. For a couple weeks there, he snuck himself into the comeback player of the year odds and everything that. But it's been rough the last couple of weeks. We saw, as you said, he's been him. Some weeks he's been not him. Like we've seen the struggles before with the Cardinals as well too. Where
I mentioned when they traded him, they're like, "Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. He can go. We're okay." Yep. Respectfully to Josh, but just their side of their commentary, they're like, "No, he's like low key been like one of the worst quarterbacks, so we're okay."
He's very. I think he's very like slightly below average NFL quarterback. He's not horrible, but he's not like.
But his good to great. Or whatever, were like he had the worst pass rating or something like. There was some bad rating. We can't keep doing this. Like he has to go. So
but this last game
and pulled us, I guess, for a couple of weeks, and now here we are again. He's been benched. To your point.
His last game, I think he was 10 of 23, only had like 63 yards, something like that, and ended up getting benched for Nick Mullins. And I believe Nick Mullins is going to start this next game next week. Yeah. He also threw a hospital ball to Justin Jefferson, which didn't help. And I believe Jefferson ended up getting hurt because of it, hurt his chest. So that didn't help his case at all either. Like putting your receivers, your franchise in harm's way, honestly, with Justin Jefferson. So. Yeah, it was a rough outing for him. I think that was 2 kind of rough outings in a row, and as a result, got benched. And I believe the run is over for him. But it was good while it lasted.
It's a weird thing because they're in the playoffs right now over there in the NFC, but it's like seeing how it's gone with Justin Jefferson and the injuries that he's staying with these bad QBs. Would you, even though it's a playoff spot, and when you get there, you play them? Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, would you play him into the playoffs? Would you like hold him off? Like, hey, let's go ahead and sit you down for a couple of weeks.
I play him
after the balls, and then once the playoffs come, we'll figure it out. But for right now, we have to keep putting you out there because he's getting hurt every week without Kirk Cousins out there.
Yeah, I'd play him if he's 100% healthy. Like, if he's still a bit banged up from that, like, there's no reason, I guess, to risk him in that way. Like, they are still in playoff contention, as you said, so they are still trying to win. But with Nick Mullins out there, like I think your chances aren't as high as far as winning these games. So I can understand if he's not 100%, them not trying to like rush him back to playing again, especially coming off the IR like he just did recently too. So yeah.
Got it. All right, then. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, tough time for Josh over there, and hopefully he can get back on the positive side. So yeah, good stuff, or not good stuff for you're not him.
Tough stuff there. Yeah.
Tough stuff for you. Another tough thing, and I hate to do it because it's my own man, but come on, Jared. Damn.
It was rough. Glad I benched him. I'll say that.
Can't go out bad versus the Bears, man. With the Bears playing
the Bears defense has been trending in the right direction.
They've turned things around for sure. But Jared Goff, 20 of 35, 1 TD, two picks, 4 sacks, 54.6 passer rating. Very rough outing versus the Bears. Lost 13-28 to them. And the Bears, we saw last year at the end of the season, found a way to turn it on and just turn into a fantasy MVP for a lot of folks. Right. He's like 40 points a game at the end of the season, all that kind of stuff. He might be back to that yet again this year or whatever. But the Lions were a top squad that we all thought would sustain. We had them as high as the number 2 team in the league at a certain point. Some of them at the 1. So seeing how they've fallen in recent weeks, while in the playoff contention, we still make a push. But just in regards to right now, they have not looked like they've been up to par so far. And yeah, seeing how they played this last weekend was disappointing. So had to point out Jared Goff what's going on there, especially for me, being the guy who said if they don't believe what Goff did, I've been all supportive of Goff and what he's doing there. Seeing this outing hurt a little bit. Any thoughts on Goff?
Yeah, it was a rough outing for sure, but it's kind of on brand with what his like deficiencies have been. Like his play on the road and in cold environments, outdoors. He tends to struggle in those games. Like he's great in the dome, especially at home and just in an enclosed environment, even on the road. But those outdoor games against a good defense in the cold, he tends to struggle. And that was just another example of that. He also tends to struggle when he doesn't have as much time in the pocket. And I believe they were down a couple offensive linemen. So that for sure played a factor because he's really solid when he's got time in the pocket. So I think better days will be ahead in some of these matchups, but maybe not this week, though, because they got the Broncos defense this week, even though it is at home. It's still the Broncos.
We'll get to it in a minute. We have our quick picks on the show that we'll address. But for right now, tough times for Jared. And, those are our him and not him of the week. We mentioned our him and not as we just said. I will sneak this last one in. Another honorable mention.
Yeah, we had to. I was like, one of us has to bring this up. We talked about the Chiefs earlier, but yeah, come on.
Come on, man.
What's wrong with Kadarius Toney, man? Like, is he not on there? Like, I'm not going crazy on him, but like
people say he was so far offside they could have called 12 man on the defense.
Right? They're like he could have turned around and rushed the passer. I was like, what is he doing, man? And I think
Bob Mills' ear, like, hey, bro, what you want to do?
Dan Orlovsky like pulled up the tape because he said he looked at all the snaps he was on the field and like he was offsides like 4 or 5 times in this game.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't the first time. It was the first time they called it, which maybe that's why the Chiefs were more frustrated. But
and the sad part is, or the funniest part to me is that he's looking at the ball, like, and he's looking at Bob Mills in his ear too. Like you're right there, you clearly see that you're not where you're supposed to be, but you're like, you know what, whatever.
And his depth perception is a little bit off, maybe, I guess. Maybe that's why he's dropping some balls.
No, that explains a lot. But yeah, you said it was like 4 times it happened. Yeah. This one is the worst because what happened afterwards. This is for them to win the game. They scored a touchdown on this play that would have won it. It got called back because of this very, very moment. So yeah, just not a good time. You talked about the Chiefs not getting back to the Super Bowl this year because guys keep getting in their own way, and we see it time in, time out now with this Chiefs squad. And they didn't address it before the trade deadline. They didn't address it in free agency as great as they could have. And Cole Hartman hasn't done anything for them. So yeah, it's just a tough time for them. And now we got Mahomes whining all the rest of the season. It is what it is.
That's multiple games that Kadarius Toney has legitimately lost for them, though, right? Like 32 games where you can like clearly point to him as being a reason why they lost. So that's tough.
Like we told you.
That is tough.
Man.
Yeah, that's why. I think the frustration is just continued to boil over for Mahomes as far as why he has been so whiny in the aftermath of that. I think he apologized maybe today, just as far as like how he reacted with Josh Allen at the end.
Right. He apologized to Bills fans. He didn't apologize to Chiefs fans. He was
Okay.
like, Bills fans, I'm sorry for wild out on your team.
Yeah.
I was frustrated, whatever. But Chiefs fans, no, we pissed.
Yeah, they got a right to be, but
Yeah.
they got some things to figure out, as we've said, for sure.
Yeah, as always. So looking forward to how they fix that. Looking forward to the rest of the season. We'll see who's him and not him. Hopefully we won't see Josh Dobbs anymore in here. Hopefully we won't see Tony on here no more. I'm looking forward to how this thing continues to play out the rest of the year. So great things on that front. Let us know in the comments what you guys are looking for this upcoming week. A lot of fun games coming up all weekend long, and we'll be sure to talk to you guys there. So good stuff with that.